Good morning, students of class 10. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. We are doing history. Rise of nationalism in Europe. It's a very long chapter. Now we have reached 4.3, the strange case of Britain. Why it was a strange case? Because whatever type of revolution took place around Europe, it wasn't like this here in Britain. In our previous class, we have already learned about 7 points. That Scotland, England, English, they did not have their own nation state. The island nations, many nations were formed in that island, such as England was in the middle, and towards the north of England there was Scotland, Ireland to the northwest, and South Wales to the southwest. So these 3-4 kingdoms were there. So England, the Englishmen, the English clan was quite powerful because they were merchants, we have already learned about. They used to trade around the world and they were quite rich, powerful and important. Their importance grew and they invited Scotland to form Greater England so that they will be given equal status, and Scotland agreed. In 1707 Great Britain was formed, or United Kingdom was formed. After that, what happened? Now let's see. Scotland was annexed with England. Once United Kingdom of Great Britain was formed after the annexion of Scotland with England. England was in the middle only. Towards the south there was South Wales, and towards the northwest Ireland was there. Once United Kingdom of Great Britain was formed, it meant in effect, and after that, effect means from then onwards, that England was able to impose its influence on Scotland. Since England was very powerful, it was able to influence its power or impose its will, you can say policy, whatever you can say, will or power or whatever rules and regulations are formed, it imposed, and it had an influence on Scotland. What type of influence it had on Scotland, we'll talk about here. The British Parliament. So now here Parliament, P-R-L-I-A. Parliament. And after the henceforth, after that, the British Parliament was henceforth dominated by its English members. So in our previous class we have learned about that. So initially the England proposed Scotland to have equal number of seats in the Parliament. The people of Scotland they agreed, but later on, once the Parliament was formed, the majority of the parliamentarians were English, and that's why it was dominated by English members in the Parliament. So that means the majority of the seats were occupied by the Britishers, Englishmen. So whatever rules and regulations are passed in the Parliament was in favor of the British or the Englishmen, not in favor of the Scottish. So naturally, the growth of British identity, their growth meant that Scotland's distinctive culture and political institutions, their culture and political institutions were systematically suppressed. It was automatically suppressed because English language was encouraged and Scottish language was discouraged. So you can see that it was systematically suppressed. In the Parliament also, majority of the parliamentarians were Britishers, Englishmen, and their culture and political identity was also suppressed because they had their own culture. So it was suppressed because British identity was increased or encouraged. The Catholic clan-based group. The Catholic people who lived in the Scottish Highland. So England, you have seen the map of England. Towards the north, there is a Scotland, and the Scotland is full of mountains. It is a mountainous region. So the Highlands means the mountainous region of Scotland. Originally England was in the middle, in the plains. Scotland was in the hilly regions. Do you know why England wanted to annex Scotland? Because Scotland has got a lot of mineral resources in the mountainous region. That's why there was the secret was there. So the Catholic clans or groups that lived in the Scottish Highlands towards the north suffered terrible repression whenever they attempted to seek their independence. Whenever they tried to seek or try to find or try to fight or try to have independence, they were brutally repressed. They were suppressed by the Englishmen. They wanted freedom. They did not want, the people did not want the policies or the government of the Englishmen. Number 12, the Scottish Highlanders were forbidden to speak their Gaelic language. The Highlanders, the Scottish people lived in the highlands or in the mountainous regions. They used to speak their own Gaelic language, and they were not allowed. Forbidden means not allowed. They were not allowed to speak their own Gaelic language. They were forced to speak English. So they were forbidden. Forbidden means not allowed to speak their Gaelic language or wear their national dress. Their national dress was the kind of skirt. Scottish, their national dress is meant a kind of skirt. Even the men used to wear skirts. So they were forbidden to wear their national dress as well as to speak their Gaelic language. Large number of Scottish people, or especially the Highlanders, large number of Scottish people were driven forcefully driven out of their homeland. Their homeland was Scotland. They were driven out from there. So in this way, Scotland was annexed and Great Britain was formed. And after that, let us talk about in our next video about the Ireland. So we'll talk about Ireland. So how Ireland was annexed. We'll talk about that. South Wales was also annexed. England, Scotland, Ireland, South Wales combined together Great Britain, United Kingdom. That's why it is called United Kingdoms. So their policy was very different. Not like the revolution that occurred in European countries. It was not like that. It's different. That's why it is called strange case of Britain. So we'll learn about the case of Ireland in our next class. That's all for today. Thank you very much for your watching. We'll meet in the next class.